In Nigeria, it is important to note that indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has been proscribed. However, this outlaw group still runs a radio station within the Nigerian airspace. And this is coming from Chunde, saying indeed Radio Biafra should be scrapped and its culprits brought to book, according to Chunde. He said, going by the secessionist ideologies of the IPOB, the federal government deemed it necessary to completely disband this group, but its radio station still sends a signal into millions of homes in Nigeria, thereby selling their secessionist views to the public while making use of every opportunity to speak ill of Nigerian governments. In my opinion, he said, the federal government of Nigeria, the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation, and the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria should look into this menace and bring to book all the key players that may have allowed this situation. Indeed, it is quite saddening that some groups are still pushing for the separation of our dear country, and I urge every Nigerian to follow after unity. Like, seriously? This Echunde, you are entitled to your opinion. If you love what is happening in this country, or if you, I'm sure you know that this country is not what it's supposed to be. And if you are, I know if you are not happy with the way the country is, I think you should do something to make the country, thrive the way it ought to be more peaceful, to be more okay for everybody, for people to be happy. Because I believe some of you love the way Nigerians are suffering. You love the way the politicians, the way they are living in affluence at the expense of the larger population in the country. If you don't want these people to operate, then do the needful. You cannot beat a child and tell the child not to cry. I read somewhere when a policeman in Lagos was telling the protesters that they are wasting their time, that all these protests they are embarking on, they are just wasting their time, meaning there's nothing that will happen. You can imagine what are those people were protesting for? They are protesting for good governance, and somebody somewhere telling them that it is not possible for them to get that good governance, that they are just wasting their time. What do you people really want? You call these people, you call them outlaw, you call them all manner of things. The same, their leader is in the all those developed countries. As we speak now, why have they not arrested him? He's been going everywhere. The so-called the real people that are supposed to be calling outlaw or the terrorists, can you see any of them moving around and be having followership? Do people run away from them? These are the same people. Well, maybe they are being sponsored, because a well human being will not see what is happening in this country, and you say, yes, this is how it ought to go. Everybody will talk. The ones that are even calling for unity, they will still come after them. The ones that are demanding for good governance, they are not even talking of separation, they will still come for them. The ones that will talk about restructuring, they will still come for them. So what does this government want? What do they really want? The good governance, or what you think you are doing? You are not doing anything. As far as I'm concerned, the government is not doing anything, because in as much they are criticizing the other government, yes, they've all failed. All those governments too, all those who have served in previous government, they will still come and tell you they have done this and this and this and this. So all of this is that you guys are now projecting that you are doing this. We are not even seeing the effect. If really you are doing something, this country will not be where it is, but they will still be blaming the past government. They are the ones. Yes, stop blaming them. Now you are contributing more to what they have even done in the first place. Okay, even if you cannot, if you take them away from Nigeria, if this is Radio Biafra, you are going to take it away from Nigeria, if that is even possible. Can you take them away from the world? You can't. You cannot. Even if they want to be protesting, they can still protest outside Nigeria, and the whole world will still hear what is happening. We still hear them. I don't know, and I've asked that question. When has it become a crime for people to say, yes, we want, this is what we want? Are they taking people's lives? Are they being violent about it? Those who are violent about it, you guys are not doing anything. You are not saying anything about them. Now, recently, we heard that Hisban police, even in as much they said they are not going to allow state police to function, and yet they are allowing what is called Hisban police. And those ones are saying they are bringing a lot of laws, a lot of things. Now they are beginning to get the attention, because I think before now nobody was even thinking about them, but now they are beginning to come out with some of their policies. You can imagine they will be shaving people's head. You can imagine they are saying that girls will be banned from using phones. because they are the ones spreading on Islamic behavior. You can imagine such a thing. And you are coming to say, no, when Britain was talking about a Brexit, they want to leave a EU, was there any war? Now let there be a referendum if it is a government that is sincere, whether people will want to leave or not. Of course, a lot of people might not even want to believe in that referendum because they will still manipulate it. But all the things we are facing in this country, we are all seeing all of them. You as a person, you are having an experience. You don't need to talk about, I'm saying it. Okay, because the reason why this whole thing is baffling is that those who are calling for good governance, they want to stay back in Nigeria. They are not even, they are intimidating them. They are arresting them here and there. Ordinary peaceful protest, you are arresting them. So where do you people belong to? That is the question. If you ban the radio Biafra, you think they can't function, people cannot hear them again. You want to take them away from this life. It is not possible. It is not possible. The other day, the federal government came out and they were pained. Federal government is pained at saying, oh, Nnamdi Kanu has been dishing out a false information to the international community to try to make them look bad before the international community. They are seeing it. The international community, they are in our country. They are seeing everything happening. You don't need to tell anybody. The world is a global village. So what are you afraid of? If you have done the right thing, what are you afraid of? If you take their frequency or whatever you are going to do, take them, you think they will not meet, people will not hear about them. It's really, really funny and very, very laughable, honestly. Well, nobody is forcing anyone to turn to Radio Biafra. It is by force, and that right cannot be taken away. It's not by force, or it is by force. Well, whether what that person means is whether it is not by force or whatever. Oh, clap for yourself, Mr. Uchendu Abichunde. Yeah, Mr. Chunde. You and your Buhari have not succeeded. So what next is your opinion? I've talked about Radio Fulani, what they are listening to, butcher people. Why are you making case out of nothing? Have federal government made effort to discover the bank accounts of Boko Haram Fulani people? When since less people write articles that make mockery of themselves? Well, Mr. Chunde, continue fooling yourself as if things are okay with you and your people. Exactly. I don't understand. If you are in that category of smiling and suffering, good and fine for you. It is your choice. And if other people say, no, we don't want to throw that part, you can't deprive them. That is it. In as much whatever they are doing, they are not doing it violently. They are not taking people's lives, just like what is happening in the north. Are they taking people's lives? Are they intimidating people? Are they oppressing people because they are demanding for what they feel is good for them? Are they taking people's lives? So why are you people bothered? People who are on the ground committing atrocities on a daily basis, even on per second, per minute. It has not become a per billion, per whatever. What are you doing? What are you doing to them? The governor of a Borno State has told the Brutai, the chief of army staff, instead of you bragging that you guys made a peace to reign in Edo State, now you are going to Edo State for election. You don't need to go there. Come and face these Boko people. That is what you are supposed to be doing. Come and face them. So really, really unfortunate when people are still suffering and smiling and they want to rub it off on other people. It's not going to work. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Let's leave your comment below in the comment section and let's have your tea.